I get in the psychosis of heated rivalry, of course, like everyone else. It hits very close to home. I think Rachel entered in my house and watched my life, and I'm very close to be Ilya. I'm not Russian, but I have my accent, as you guys know, so I'm a foreign, and I have all the troubles behind. I'm a former fuckboy, and I will explain. I have a very very long career being gay, as you guys imagine, so I will explain mostly of the relationship drama. Mostly of people don't get it. These days I saw psychologists react, doctors reacted, and no one got it. And I say, maybe Miss Experience. How Miss Rachel gets everything so right? I don't know. She said that she did a big research, gay friends to keep it respectful and real, and I think she got it. She nailed. So, well, I wrote, I'm not even kidding, fucking 36 pages. Probably I will forget some shit here. So, when Shane comes to present himself, everyone thinks, oh, he's a shy person, he's not sociable, so he went to speak with Leah because he finds Leah's hot. Guys, no, not even a question. Shane have no idea he's gay yet, because since he don't have a sparkle with a girl, he didn't have a sparkle with a guy yet. But maybe it's normal. For him, it's not like I am gay. It was not even a possibility in his head yet. Why he speak with Ilya? Shane, I will not say that he's a nice guy, but he takes hockey very serious. If you see how he treats Scott Hunter, hi Mr. Hunter, Shane really respects the other players. Shane is the perfect guy. He's really respectful, so he really admire Ilya as a player. Because Ilya is everything that Shane will never be, and Shane is everything that Ilya will never be. By the fact that maybe Ilya is the only guy who can take the first one of him. For him, it's great. Shane is not concerned. He can, maybe he get, but Shane have no idea that Ilya really can. He goes as a sign of respect. It's not because he really, oh, he loves Ilya. Ilya, on the other hand, already knows he's bisexual. So he looks at Shane, he gets very confused because he don't know if Shane, what exactly he's saying, if Shane will clap back. And I want you to understand that Shane don't clap back in this first episode. Don't clap back. I don't know if Shane arrived to Ilya to say, you're a really good player. And Ilya say, you too, or blah, blah, blah. And Shane say, yeah, but I'm better, or something like this. Ilya have no idea. So he answer, okay, answer nothing else, because he don't know. When Shane stays there and have nothing to say, Ilya just realized that Shane is a good boy. He really mean it, what he say to Ilya. He say goodbye and he leave. Ilya say, how funny it would be if we fuck. Something that is normal for Ilya. He likes this type of shit. It's the type of shit to make turning him on. So it was that. People say, they fall in love there. No. Shane have no idea that he have attraction. There's no gay panic there. It was just a guy that Shane really admire, really respect, really study. Because Shane will not gonna lose. Shane is obsessed by hockey only, nothing else. Shane have no idea who he is. He just loves hockey. First smile of Ilya just arrived after Shane say, good luck in the tournament. Shane was kind of sure that he was not gonna lose to Ilya. This is the shit. Why he needs lucky? Because Shane is the best. You just wish good luck to your opponent when you think you need it. Ilya clap back. You will not be so nice when I beat you, when we beat you. And Shane says it's not gonna happen. And this is the most close of a rivalry that is gonna happen. Ilya watched Shane train before, and then Shane stays to watch him after, because then became the competition. And they say Shane is not sociable. It's because they don't see Shane out. They don't see Shane with the team. They don't see Shane having conversations during the game. This is all that the comments guys see. Comments guys don't see the personal life of Shane. They don't see if Shane gets in the arena speaking with no, he just see what is in the game. They comment looking at television. Shane is not a guy who speak with people who have friends in the team. He's not. He's really not. It's just that when he say not sociable, it's about hockey. It's not giving you a hint about why he speak with Ilya. No. Shane really respects the players. He goes to speak with Hunter. He said that it would be an honor to drink with Hunter. So it's not that Shane is not sociable because he don't live. His life is projected to be the best hockey player of history. Nothing else. There's no sublines. I see people getting crazy about it, creating ideas and creating stuffs. And sometimes the thing is very simple. It's very straightforward. There's no hidden meaning on stuff and blah blah blah. So okay, they watch himself training because now became a question of honor to win for Shane and for Ilya. We go to the gym. Shane got drafted. This is everyone already know. I will go directly to the gym because I'm focused on the relationship. The only thing that I will speak now is about the cocktail after being drafted. Shane is very strange and people are, his family is very pushy, that's reason that he's not like that because his family is stepping up. He's like that. It's the first time in his life he arriving second. For him, it's humiliating. It's completely strange. He have to take pictures, public pictures that will be posted everywhere that he's number 2. Is not about his family. And even being number 2 is clearly that Shane is exactly what he wants. Shane wanted to be in the metro. Everything that he wanted, he get it. He just don't get it the number 1. It's just the only reason that he's sad. But then you have Ilya looking to Shane because Ilya finds the dynamic of this family great. Yuna is smiling, she's happy. She knows Shane gets everything that he wants. David is proud, completely proud. And Ilya can see his family, the family of Shane, but Shane cannot see the father of Ilya. So is the disconnection of the families start there. Ilya knows that Shane have everything he needed to be the best. And Ilya don't have the same. Even he arriving first, his dad's not happy. It's not enough for him. Enough for him will be staying in Russia, play for the League of Russia. Is this that his father wants? And then let's go to the gym. In the gym scene, I create thousands of theories of why they are in the gym in the same time. But then I think about it better. Shane could not sleep. Of course, there may be training for him. It will be, I need to come back to number 1. And he knows that his body will be tired and it will be easier to sleep. But any teenage boy will just go to the bathroom, he leave himself and come back to the bed. Shane goes to train. And then you think, but why Ilya's there? And then if you think that Ilya comes from Russia, in Russia, if it's like 2 a.m. in Canada, in Russia is already like morning, is already, maybe it's just the normal time that Ilya would go to the gym. If Ilya goes to the gym like 10 in the morning, probably he will be 10 in the morning in Russia. So it makes sense. Of course, he will do a normal training, but he stay where Shane it is because he knows exactly what he wants now. Ilya is already looking to Shane, not about hockey. He's seeing the family dynamics and everything. And Shane is just thinking about hockey yet. When I say that now Ilya knows that Shane is a good boy and blah blah blah, first questions that Ilya have is genuine questions. He like, you think I will be happy in Boston? It's a good city, you know? You happy that you're in Montreal? Is genuine. It's showing to Shane that he really cares, that he's not a completely asshole. Everyone say that Ilya is very aggressive with Shane. For now, Ilya is treating him as a friend. There's nothing sexual there yet. They have a sexual tension, but Ilya don't give the first step. The first step is Ilya is drinking the water. He goes, puts the water in his lap, and Shane goes together, and Shane is starting to look at his crotch. And then he looks to Ilya, and Ilya is looking to his face. And then Ilya say, nice. We have the first gay panic of Shane. Shane's desperate that Ilya saw he looking to his crotch. And then Ilya offered the water. Ilya starts to flirt. You have a little detail. When Ilya say more, it's not audible. Ilya don't say more. He mouthed it. He say, if Shane was not looking directly to the mouth of Ilya, he would not realize. So it's a way that Ilya play, not being authoritarian, as people say, but to understand if he's right, Shane is checking on him, or maybe Shane was distracted. Then after this more, he knows that Shane wants. Shane is checking on Ilya, so Ilya probably will get what he wants. So he wink. Is wink who say in English? And Shane say, If you look in the scene, Shane's do because Shane gets surprised. Because who will think about it? In this moment is when Shane gay panic. Is the first time that Shane understood what Ilya is doing. The first time. In the beginning, Shane have no idea. In the book, you know what Shane do. He leaves the gym and he goes up and he's supposed to be thinking about Jessica, but he's thinking about Ilya, and he goes to the bathroom and fix himself and go to sleep. The first gay panic is when Ilya say, we're gonna see each other a lot, no? And then it's the first time that Shane break the eye contact and starts to panic. Then we go to the commercial. In the commercial, you look pretty. It looks offensive, and Shane gets as an offense and say, you're wearing makeup too. And then Ilya double down, but I don't look pretty. What it means? I'm not saying you're wearing makeup. I'm saying that you look pretty. I'm looking pretty. I'm wearing makeup, but I don't look pretty. It's you who look pretty. It's flirting, but Shane is. And then Ilya comes back again. And then when they start laughing, they starting to bonding, but more intimate. They start to feel more comfortable around each other. When Shane discovered that Ilya planned to do the commercial with him, was his idea, Shane starts to kind of freak out, because he knows exactly what Ilya wants now. There's no excuses anymore with everything that already happened. And then he tries to go fast in the shower, but Ilya arrives. If he really wanted to be fast, he will speak with his mother after. He will say, Mom, I will remove the gear, take a shower, and I come back to meet you. Because his mother will be there anytime. If they want to have that conversation in the dinner, they would. They could have it. He wanted but didn't want it. We get in the bedroom. In the bedroom scene, if you're not so in the gay community, and it looks aggressive and it happens all the time. Shopping mall bathrooms, airport bathrooms, it happens all the time. When that happens, it have some, not rules, but it have some agreements that it happens in these places. So Ilya goes, take a shower. The first person who check on Ilya is Shane. Ilya knows that is working, the flirting, and Shane is panicking. So Ilya tried to be the most natural and not aggressive possible. When Shane starts to check on Ilya and they start to do eye contact with each other, Shane gets hard, have a boner. Ilya look and say, and then Shane say, oh, fuck off. Ilya have the confirmation that Shane is hot for him. Ilya say, okay, let's have fun. And then Ilya starts to have fun. Ilya don't invade his space. People say that it's too aggressive, but it's two guys that will try to help each other only. Ilya did nothing more than I already passed a lot worse stuff just trying to pee somewhere. Trust me. And then when Ilya starts to do this, he said to Shane, you too. Ilya nodded to Shane, follow. Because Shane was ready, just do it. And then Shane say, not here. Not here is not a no. And then again, Shane could just disappear. Ilya will not see him again. If Shane just go to his hotel and never speak again about it. Ilya will say what? In the middle of the rink, speak some shit to Shane? Of course not. So Shane waits, and he's really waiting. He's seated, his shoes is on his front, and he's waiting. Ilya arrived to he fake that he's doing something and say that this is not gonna happen. He gets so nervous that he dropped his shoes, but he say it. He's a really bad liar. There's no question there. But then we jump to the room. People don't understand why Shane put a suit, because for him it's a serious question. Ilya arrived, he want to speak, he want to have a conversation before how this gonna work. For him it would be like a serious shit, and then he think better and say, what I'm doing, this guy will not take nothing serious, like what I'm trying to do. The thing that no one understood too is everything to Shane, he needs to be the best, and this affects all in his life. He will never would tell Ilya that his first time, that is his first time. He will never tell Ilya that he never did that, he never do that, and blah blah blah. He goes directly to business when Ilya arrives. He say, let's talk before. When he see that he don't have, he have no power there, because Ilya don't give a chance. Ilya knows that he wants. People cannot say that Ilya is aggressive, because after all that already happened, there's no doubt anymore. He locks Shane in the wall. Shane goes directly to business with the hand. Then when Ilya put a finger in his mouth, Shane think, okay, it's time to me do it. And he goes. And he was very like much more intense. It will be better. And blah blah blah, I need to be good on this. I already kind of see mais ou menos how people do it. I will just do it. And then he goes to intense. Doesn't need to be that, they just started. And then Ilya push him up and say, it's your first time. And then Shane say like shyly, kind of embarrassed, like, yeah. And then they speak a little about it. Shane understood that it's okay. It's a win-win situation. Since Ilya understood that his first time, Ilya changed the vibe. He teased Shane anyway, saying, if I let you, you want to do more? You like it? You want to do more? But Shane like it, so Ilya say, okay, let's go to bed. They go to bed, they sit. Ilya asks what he's comfortable to do. Mostly of my first times like this, he have consent. I didn't find that it was maybe too much, because normally in the first time is worse than that way. You say, okay, if I do on you, you do on me. It needs to have these crazy agreements to we think that we are not too much gay, or that is a exchange of favors that is anything but gay. And it is like this when we are discovering stuff. We are full of rules, we are full of, and if it's not like this, it's not a deal. It's a lot more stupid than you guys imagine. And it's exactly like that. Another thing that makes Shane feels more comfortable too that is very subtle, but is important for Shane is when Ilya say, "You make me curious." Shane feels desire. He feels like Ilya is not trying to mess with him. It's personal. It was Shane. Like when Shane asked, "Oh, you do that with other players?" Ilya say, "No, it's you. You make me curious." And this is comforting for Shane because Shane is more serious. He don't fuck around. So he feels special at some point. Like, oh, you have this Russian beauty. He wants me. And for him, he let him more comfortable. Like he understood there that maybe Ilya is not trying to fuck with him mentally. Ilya gives a big smile after see him folding his clothes. Ilya laughs because he finds funny. Because Ilya already did too much shit in life. This don't happen, not even with girls. It's funny. If I pass in that moment, I find funny too. But people say, oh, he fall in love because Shane fold his clothes slowly, girls. It's not that special. But when Shane take his clothes, the breath of Ilya gets harder. If you pay attention in the TV show, Ilya gives the laugh, but after he say, and he starts to breathe heavily. I have a fucking dog. There will be a lot of noises behind. Okay, so Ilya really feels very hot for Shane, but this is horn. So you have that moment that Ilya, they sit on the bed, they lay down on the bed, ask what Shane is comfortable to do. People get confused, but in this hookup, have no emotion, zero. They don't touch each other after they go off, they don't kiss goodbye. Was just a hookup. So people start to romanticize this hookup, but there's nothing there that could be something. Nothing. Ilya leave because Shane gets uncomfortable, and Ilya is experienced, so he knows that it's time to leave. But it is not because he's a bad guy. It's just because what's nice that happens there, he already finished. Shane is already spiraling in his head, and Ilya realizes and say maybe he needs to process this and not with me here. And Ilya's leave because he have this experience, and because Ilya reads the room very fast, very precisely. It's basically that. There's no emotion. They don't change numbers. They don't know how Shane will accept that, because for Ilya it was an accomplishment for him. It's because Ilya find this stuff hot. He robbed the girlfriend of his brother. He stay with sister of his players. It's fun, but he don't get it going. It's just to get trouble. After they finish, Ilya laughs, and then Shane starts to laugh. The laugh of Ilya, I already did. You do something that you're not supposed to, and you put effort to get it. Ilya probably laugh and say, shit, I did it again. Ilya will just be in peace after he finish, after he get it. Yeah, that the laugh was that. Shane was like, oh fuck, I just did the craziest thing in my life. And Ilya say, well, I got it again. There's another stuff that when I say that Ilya, even if he wanted to open to Shane, he understand that Shane have no knowledge in life. Shane ask, you're not gonna tell anyone? Ilya say, me? Yes, I will tell everyone. Shane don't understand what he's saying, because Shane don't understand it's a life-death situation for Ilya. He don't say that Ilya lose everything and goes to jail if he do it. So Shane is so naive with the word around him. You have the fact that he's a only child. You have the fact that a lot of stuff can be included in this, but here Ilya realized that Shane don't have the knowledge to understand how dangerous it is to Ilya. It's not just discover that he's gay. It's a lot more. A lot more. It's huge. Ilya have zero interested, a lot more than Shane, that this don't go public. So is this. Shane gets strange and Ilya leaves. And then Shane laughs after because he didn't believe that he have the courage to do it. And this is cute. But that face is exactly the face that every time after our first time with a guy, I would say is very accurate. We start to laugh like, I can't believe that I did this. Finally. Because we dream with these days for years. We look people, we fall in love with people that we never speak about it, and you never have a chance, and when actually happen is really crazy in your mind. We have Shane looking the interview of Ilya, and at this moment is already flirting. Ilya wink and do stuff because he knows Shane will watch. The flirtation starts. They always have the rivalry, but they don't speak shit about each other. And now it's funny for Ilya to speak shit about, because he knows that Shane will see it. It's a way that confirms to Shane that the secret is safe, because if he starts to peek other eyes, but since Ilya is putting effort to trash Shane, he knows that it's a safe place to. Is the underline of this, that okay, we're gonna keep the craziness to people never think we are close together at some point. Shane goes to the restaurant, and these scenes of the restaurant, I believe that is not in the book. I already read it 2 times, but I get so obsessive that I don't even know what is real anymore. So sometimes if I invented something that is in book, it's because I disassociated, and I stay days without sleep. So I'm bipolar, so it's kind of normal in my life. So the thing is, when Shane speak about the YouTube rabbit hole, we clearly are speaking about Ilya. And Shane is smiling all the time. And you can see that all the time that he's smiling, he's lying. Everything there have subtext. They are speaking about unlikely animals becoming friends. And this is important stuff. Friends. Shane, in any moment, see Ilya as a possible boyfriend or a possible something. It's just like, he's a nice guy, I have fun. Okay. I have no idea when he will see Ilya again and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, maybe we will be friends. I don't know. Shane have no idea, but it's very unlikely that they can be friends. David say, this can go sideways pretty fast. And Shane laughed more. They don't meet in Montreal. So Ilya is in the hotel and they don't meet in Montreal. What it means that they didn't speak each other. They don't try to speak with each other. They are in the same city. But people have an idea that every time that they have the opportunity, they see each other, but this is not true. It's because it jumps very fast, and sometimes we think it's the same scene but already have another jump, but they are in the same similar place. They play in Montreal. Ilya don't see Shane. That's the reason that is more like fuck buddies. Is not something that became Shane will not think that they are trying to be boyfriend or trying to be something, because it's like this. It happened, it was nice. Don't know if it's gonna happen again, because I was here, he don't try to speak with me, I don't try to speak with him. It's okay. Shane wins the playoff, and I have Ilya, he giving the interview in French. Ilya say, how is it to be perfect? This is interesting, because everything that Ilya is a natural talent. When his father say, you need to train more, you need to do that, you need to do that, you're a terrible leader, you blah blah blah. The guy that the father of Ilya wants that he is Shane. Shane changed his schedule, he sleep, he don't go out, he read before sleep because he sleep early, because he goes to the gym every day, because he eats for performance, he don't eat for pleasure. Everything of this is impossible for Ilya to follow. Impossible. Luckily, Ilya is very talented, and he have a discussion in life in general. Like, a person who puts too much effort is really great, or is just a very effort person. You know what I mean? Like, Ilya is better because it's a natural talent, or Shane is better because discipline gets you better results anyway. You can be the most talent, but you'll never be stable. You understand what I mean? So after this, we go to the All-Star Conference. Ilya taps Shane feet before he speaks shit about Shane, and this is the proof that Ilya is just flirting, because this tap is like, play around, let's make this happen, because it's good for brands, it's good for the league, it's good for them because they win a lot more money with this rivalry. Ilya understands that, because Ilya is very malicious in life, so he say play around. Shane starts to understand, okay, I think we will be friends. It's okay. Who vote for the All-Stars to be captain, to be the is the public. So the public already buy the rivalry. Ilya say, let's play, let's make money, let's have fun. In this moment, don't have rivalry anymore. Really don't. People don't. I will explain why everything goes down in the end of the episode. Let me try to follow these 36 pages that I did. You have the interview that Ilya don't understand. Shane is C, that it was a long fucking question, and Ilya don't get it, because if Ilya have 6 months of America, I don't even know how much time, but it's not much. Shane saves him. This is a good friendship that they imagine that they could have. It's unlikely people being friends, and Shane say, I got you, and then after Ilya put the feet and say thank you. Ilya have a way to communicate that is very unique. It's soft, it's calm. Every time that he's joking, he is not just trying to disturb, he's kind of have some truth. Every time that he's joking, I use this a lot of time in my life, like, because if some shit goes down, you say, I was just joking, sorry. This thank you with the feet it seals the friendship. That's a good important thing. They imagine that they did the conference, and after they go out to the team, they don't see each other this day. They will play next day. They do the proof of accuracy next day, and then Ilya asks, oh, you did something last night, because they could see each other. So it's not every time. There's no attachment is maybe yesterday drunk Ilya could try to find Shane, or probably Ilya was thinking that we'll see Shane in the bar of hotel and maybe have the opportunity because Shane was there, but because Ilya was there, but because you see that everyone stay around in the All Stars, so you find strange to don't see Shane, but it means that he maybe search Shane around where people are staying. They don't see each other after the conference. They only met next day. The things that starts to enchant Ilya do a joke, no boring American, no boring Canadians, no stupid America, and then the first time Shane clapped back. And then when Shane clapped back, Ilya smiled because Ilya knows I'm already influenced this guy. He's not that perfect anymore. He's clapping back. Ilya is kind of proud of the influence, because even when the reporters try hard and push Shane to clap back, Shane never claps back. So Ilya gets funny. It was what Ilya wants from Shane to do publicly, but Shane don't do it. But Shane is playing with him now. He's kind of flirting. Why I'm saying this? Because this is the real Shane. It's not he's trying to meet. He's starting to meet the real Shane. Is not the public person. Is not a Hollander. Shane, the one who clapped back, who do jokes because he's cheating on Europeans, is something that Shane will never say publicly. Then he see that Shane is down in the guard. This is the problem. Hunter clocks them. We know Hunter is fishing all this episode. He can have different motivations. Maybe he wanted to that Shane say something, but maybe he can open himself too, remembering that in this moment Hunter is completely in the closet, don't even met Kip yet. So but it's for him, I think it was refreshing to see the younger guys having something that he never dreamed of. But he's fishing here, he's fishing on the Rook of the Year, but he knows, he really knows, because his room, it will be one number less, one number more. It's impossible that he don't know what the number is. Shane complains that he takes too long to open the door. But the question is, Ilya don't say a time, he just say the number. Shane could come anytime, so it would be very complicated to know when Shane was arriving. There's reason that he get up, he run and go, and Shane freak out. Another big question. The competitive of Shane is so aggressive that since their first time that they met, people say, how he handled so fast and how blah blah blah. Shane lived that day, understand that was great, understand that what's gonna happen when they go to the bed again, go buy a dildo to train, and he will be ready and he will be good when it happens. People don't got it. This he's like, Shane was straight, but he have, and I say no, he have a lot of time that passed here. He have some months. Shane goes, bought it, and he was training because he needs to be good when it happens. This idea of Ilya is too bossy and Ilya is something about fetish. Ilya is very consensual, so he knows Shane is hot for that shit. He's not passing the vibe, he's giving everything that Shane wants. Since the beginning, you want that I let you, and Shane is like, let me. And since the beginning, Shane is like, please stop. Ilya say, no, it's me who will give the rules here. He's hot for both. He's not passing this is the type of stuff that or you can speak before, or you go testing. If the person is smiling, you keep doing. It's not something that what Ilya is doing is not so aggressive. It's not is just playing around. I have this theory that I could speak after. So here on Ilya finds Scott Hunter hot. Let this information here because we will get back on this. And then they will not gonna happen so much stuff there. Shane will not bottom, and Shane freeze when Ilya say next time. I will say this next time is more important that everyone realize time. It will looks like the next time we meet other opportunities that they didn't took it. They were playing in Montreal, it didn't happen because of the snow. When you schedule something with someone, is one level more of fuck buddies. Is one level more. It's not it happened. If we get hot that day we do it. No, it's one level more. Schedule is like, you see, Ilya starts to get anxious to be there and people will speak about it. Jane and Lily. I want you guys understand Ilya as a fuckboy. How much girls you think he have on his phone? Because Jane is similar to Shane. How much girls? Just every time that he's horny, he goes to a club, hook up with a girl. If you take my phone, he have sometimes the name, sometimes the app that I find, sometimes the club that I meet, sometimes, because if I put just the name, even with the picture, I probably don't know who it is now. I don't judge. People say, no, Lily, because it's like I love you. I say, guys, you are really with time, because people are thinking so much, creating so much theories that makes no sense. Ilya have no idea if he likes Shane or not. He was just fooling around in this time, because it's this, I told you, it's not all the time that they have the opportunity that they get it. They could see each other before, but he didn't. He doesn't have love yet. You guys are really too much. And people are trashing the show because it doesn't speak about douche, doesn't speak about nothing. But just one person bottom. Shane have a really restricted diet. I would say his intestine probably works perfectly. It makes sense. I have these guys who eat so good that they know when they are ready or not, and normally they're right. It's possible. It's really possible. And if you want to have the same vibe and try around, it's this, a macrobiotic diet. So try it and see. I wanted to speak about Svetlana. We met her, and you can see that it's very flirty, very sexy, the way that they speak with each other. Doesn't have the jealous is more like a play, is not something real, because you see that it's okay. The relationship that Ilya have with her in that moment, it will change a lot, and we will speak about this after. But you can see that it's vibes of hookup, and we as gays, we use sex as a form of affection, because we don't know how to get affection when we are younger, and we use that all the time. It's kind of sad, it's the way it is, because if you see, even they are being friends since they are kids, even the hard part of his life, he don't tell Svetlana. He really don't tell. The problems that he have with his parents, he don't tell Svetlana. Probably she knows that his mother died and blah blah blah, but he don't speak about his father with her. He don't speak a lot of stuff with her. Shane say, next time, I guess, by message. He gets busy with Svetlana, but it passed 4 months. They play with each other in 4 months. Nothing happened. Ilya disappeared. So this is important to understand the scene of the terrace. We go, rookie of the year, Shane won. Okay, Shane was the second one drafted. So he won by being good, scoring more goals than Ilya. So normally the guy who gets more goals in this season is the rookie of the year. It makes sense. Shane makes more goals than Ilya, we know. Ilya didn't show up in the thing because he knew that he's gonna lose. Ilya don't show up. He was dressed, probably think I will not go down, I will not go to be humiliated. A person who grow up with this fear of rejection, is this idea that, oh, if I lose this, the amount of shit that I will listen. He already knew that he's not gonna win. The reason that he stay away from the celebration. Next time, I guess, the message, Ilya never answered, and he disappeared for 4 months. Shane led. So in this moment that Shane is going to the rooftop, he thinks Ilya this type of crisis. Probably he met a girl, probably he's dating. Shane is thinking all the opportunities, all the options. What makes more sense, since Ilya have a lot of girls that he's dating? Probably. That's the reason that he don't answer my message. That's the reason that he don't speak with me anymore. Maybe it don't make sense for him, or we see each other again. A lot of things can pass, and it will pass in the head of Shane, because it's what we think when we are ghosted. So Shane is sure that he's with some girl in a hotel and not even care about the price or something like that. Shane say, okay, I think what we have is over. And another thing that I want to speak was about the Mr. Hunter that I speak before. This respect that Shane have for hockey player. He calls Hunter of Mr. Hunter because he's not so much older than Shane in the TV show. Kind of get it, but in the books and TV shows, he's like 26 or 27 if I'm not mistaken. But this is like some years before the book, so probably he will be like 25 maximum. But Mr. Hunter is too much. But it's just to show respect. Shane have this respect for Rocky players. It makes sense he goes to speak with Ilya. Already, congratulations for everything already Ilya get with hockey in his life. We arrive in the rooftop. They speak it. Ilya knows all the problems that he's having with his parents. His brother asking 25,000, blah, blah, blah. His daddy is getting worse, and he will see this live. He will see this in person. Again, Shane don't get it. Shane gets sad because Ilya was not there, and then Ilya explode. Why Ilya explode? Because it's the only thing he knows. Like, even me, much more I wanted to be different from my dad. I carry a piece of him with me because I will repeat some patterns in life. And even if I try a lot to break this cycle, at some point it will make it. You will get it at some point. So Ilya explode. He stay quiet, think about it, and they say, okay, I'm too much. And then he try to explain, I'm going home in 3 days. Before he have the courage to open a little more, Shane say, it must be nice. Because I understand, for Shane it is. His family is great. Because if Shane saw his parents, his dad, speaking with Ilya in the draft, he will see that it's not a good relationship. So Ilya look Ilya looks very angry to Shane in this moment when he say must be nice. And Shane don't even give a shit. He don't even understand. But I want you guys to understand that Ilya promised that he will fuck Shane next time. And Shane was like, okay, but we are here next time. So Shane say, but I was thinking that, well, now is next time. So Shane was anxious every time he wants to see Ilya for multiple reasons. But first, because he wants to feel what it feels like to be in bed. Because he's anxious to this happen. He was promised. But Ilya is very angry and sad with his life. So even that he uses sex as affection is too dangerous when you are vulnerable like that to go to bed with someone. Even if he explained to Shane with all the words, Shane probably will not get it. When you have a home, Ilya needs comfort. He needs affection, but it would be impossible to get this from Shane, especially because of this type of conversation, because the reality is so different that it's very hard for Shane to think about it, how bad it is. Shane probably will make Ilya break, because in this moment Shane is probably the only friend that Ilya have a connection, even that it was a strange connection. They have some complicity on their act, and maybe Ilya just gets ashamed. Because when you don't have a functional family, when we meet someone that have, you get very ashamed to speak your truth. So when Shane say the hands, it mimics the first scene that Ilya was trying to understand what Shane wants, and Shane is just a good boy. And since Ilya don't know how to ask sorry, because don't have this type of conversation in this household and everything, he goes and kisses Shane. This kiss means it's not personal. I'm sorry, I really like you, because it's a passionate kiss. They could have that kiss and say, okay, you want to go to my hotel? You want to, but no, Shane find an absurd that they kiss, because he don't understand that is apologize. Is the only form of apologize that Ilya could give him in that moment. Ilya will never say sorry. He cannot explain what happened, so he kissed Shane. To Shane feels the affection, feels that he don't hate him, feels that it's not personal. To Shane feel that he's not being rejected to, that Ilya wants him, Ilya likes him. It's not a rejection, it's just too much to Ilya handle now. We goes to the second episode. Fuck, this video is already have 1 hour. Ilya asks if Shane is angry. Shane say no, but it's a lie, he was. He have 2 years on this. And Shane don't answer Ilya. He's gonna pass in these 2 years. Ilya is thinking about Shane a lot. He's trying. Every time that he's in Montreal, every time they're in Boston, he tries it. And I want to pay attention that when they are in Boston and he send a message with an address, is people say, is the address that you can get. Maybe it's his hotel number. It's not a hotel and a number of a room. Is the address of Ilya, of his house. This is how invested he is. He's inviting Shane to his house, and Shane ignores him for a little, and then Ilya understands that to make it happen, he needs to make kind of competition, because if he don't do competition, it's not gonna happen. Even with the musics are very genius, that you think I'm pretty, you think I'm pretty cool, you wanna fuck me? I know. Shane come back to smile to the phone. These montages are very nice to the show, but you need to try to understand what they wanted to tell you, because they want to tell you something always. So Shane starts to smile again to the phone. He's one step closer that Ilya is getting. Ilya sent the address of his home, and then I have a problem with the picture. Russians are not cut. They are uncut. It's a failure in the TV show. Shane has received the message before the game. Before a game or a practice, he don't answer, but then he answer in his home before sleep. What it means? He think about this fucking message all the day, and he tries to not answer all the day. But before sleep, he say, oh shit, I need to answer. And he answers. You see that Ilya is getting closer. This is important. We have one scene that they are all in the vestiaire. Vestiaire is in English, it's French, no? Locker room. They are all in the locker room of the team for practice, for a game, because he will play against Rozanov in this night. Because they say, they are burning a fake Rozanov in the entry. You want to look? Ilya send a message. If I do that, if who win, I will get you in the fall. And then Shane say, if I win what? And say same thing. And then what I didn't realize is that they don't see each other that day. And we jump to fall. But since they are still in the vestiaire, we think it's the same scene, but it's not. I was thinking that they play and then they go, the rest of the scene was after the game, but no, the game, it pass like, but it gets on fall directly after the scene gets on fall, but come back to the vestiaire. So it looks like the same, but it's not. It passed a lot of time there. So they have, is this what I'm saying? They have opportunity to meet, but they don't. So they are avoiding each other for a long time. Even they are seeing each other in the eye. Ilya was really fighting to get that ass. All the men do that, I'm not gonna lie. It's something very accurate. We really do it. And normally after we get it, we like, okay, bye. Is normally what we do. Marlowe starts to speak about Ilya blushing. It was a warning for Ilya. When he say, Russians don't blush, blah, blah, blah. But then he starts to think in himself, fuck, this guy is messing with me already. Okay, it's a warning. All fuck boy have these warnings. And when we're smiling too much, we say, oh fuck, what I'm doing. So we are at fall already, the end of the season, to see who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. Shane won. They go to the house. They enter by the back door. In that message is important that the message that he sent before fall, when they are burning the thing, this idea that who's gonna win will decide stuff is what makes Shane gets there, because to win is important for Shane, no matter what he's winning. So Ilya knows how to use that. Ilya just see him again because probably he did the competition, because for Shane is like, okay, I won. He needs to say to the face of Ilya that he won. And he do that in the stairs. Every time Shane gets nervous, he overshare. Normally because of the house. And then when he say, no, because I buy this and he say to Ilya, but you ask. And Ilya say, no, I don't. Shane just starts to vent. He say, you're an asshole. And Ilya say, I think you like it. So another thing, we are speaking about first time. We are men, especially when we are gay. We know that we have one hole, one opportunity. If we mess up, we stay on our hand. We are the nicest when we need to be, to get what he wants. I don't judge. I would do the same. I can be the most bossy in the world. If this will take my opportunity, I'm sure that you're comfortable. After you're comfortable, we see. This actually happens in the scene. So that's the reason that I find nice. But then we get the music, is you. They looking in their eyes for the first time. You have the consentment that I think is kind of normal. People get very impressed. But we are not stupid. We know that if you don't do right, Ilya have a very good experience, because I will have a breakdown for you. Girls have asked to. Just you gotta know, it's not the first guy that Ilya is doing. Like for girls, it's worst because they don't get much pleasure. Boys get more pleasure in the ass than girls, so it's harder for girls. So Ilya takes a lot more time with girls probably to get there. They have the music. Where you? Please don't go. Stay right here. What the hell are you? This probably is what passing in Ilya's mind. Ilya realized that he's blushing, that he's another thing. After it gets very personal and intimate and beautiful and romantic, is what I say. After Shane gets comfortable, Ilya put him on the other side and because this is the way it happens. You make the person comfortable and after you go hard. One thing very important, Shane's arrived there without hands. When this happens in the real world, and you're a fuckboy, you have two options. The person leaves and you block her, never speak again, or you get married. Because the feeling is strange. It's very strange when this happens. It's a level of connection that happens there that I don't know how to explain, because the person needs to be completely comfortable with you, because the sensation is so strange when it's happening, especially for the bottom. You don't know if you're gonna pee, you don't know what's gonna happen, but your body just explodes. For the top is the nicest thing that can happen. Ego. But yeah, it is. So you have two options. I have, when this happens, is like this. I have a guy that we hook up all the time, and normally we do drink. So one time he say, I don't go to the club with you, but I want to see you. It happened. We never spoke again. Don't even explain. We already know. Two fuck boys already know that, okay, the connection is getting strong until forever. Bye. So yeah. This is an option that if you want to not fall in love, you just never see this guy again. Ilya asked, "It worth the wait?" Shane just kiss him. The most affection that it could be, because he was intense. Is exactly what I say to you, is you get up and leave when this happened, because the level of connection that needs to have is, you cannot force this level of connection to happen, what happened there. Ilya is like, oh my god, I really like this. I need to leave. Ilya realized that he's in love there. because he was already blushing and he already have this connection. The idea of fucking looking in his eyes and kissing him, it was a lot. The only type of love that Ilya knows is painful. That's the reason that it scares him a lot. Ilya never fall in love romantically, but he was in love to his mother. It was a very crazy way of suffering because his mother never been happy. Her father treat her like trash. It's like, this is love. The love that his father give to his mother, this is love. The love that he have to his mother and see her like struggling all the time, is this that supposed to feel like? It's not that Ilya is afraid of falling in love, it's because love for him is painful. It's always been. He don't know other type. So for him is like, I don't want to fall in love. Not because it's Shane, not because it's a man, not because it's my rival. It's because love's hurt. No, he don't want this. He don't want to be hurt. He's already hurt enough. So it's more deep that people are giving credits for. That's the reason that everyone is judging Ilya a lot, but they don't see the subtext of stuff. Ilya don't know a love that didn't hurt until today. So he say, I'm falling in love to this guy. He will be so painful. I will live here now. Shane in the stairs. Imagine how happy the family of Ilya is that he will be in Russia, that they will stay together, that they will go cheer Ilya and blah blah blah. Shane do worse. He compares the family. He say, my mother wants to be there, but he's feeling very guilty that she cannot go, but she will watch by the TV. She will wake up in the middle of the night. And then Ilya starts to think like, my family will never do that for me. Never. Not even if I ask. But the thing is, the problem is the kiss on the stairs. A lot of people say, this kiss it was not on the script. The kiss was on the script, but it was not supposed to be so romantic. Connor decided to do like this and as option, and Jacob finds so beautiful the scene the way it was that he let. But it makes sense because in the book Ilya was completely in love in the taxi coming back. He was smiling and he could not stop smiling, and he was more concerned about it. So it makes sense that was tender because we didn't have the scene on the taxi, and we needed to understand that Ilya was in love too. And this kiss that always Ilya give to say goodbye says a lot all the time. And Shane hugging his jacket, well, they are both in love. There's nothing you can speak about it. The eyes of Shane after he get kissed, Shane is completely in love. So for me, it happens there in the stair, but they both know that they're fucked now. Now we go to the Olympics. Here is a very big problem. Shane is eating his ice cream. Carter and Hunter see him and come sit. Hunter and Shane fight 2 months ago in the game. How they are sitting in the same fucking place, eating an ice cream, faking that nothing happened? Someone tell me. I know that the storyline of Hunter got fucked up by the date. Don't make any sense, but okay. And then normally was Hunter is speaking about Rozanov to Shane, but in this moment was Carter who speak about Rozanov. Then you get confused, like Hunter was asking because he was fishing, or everyone asked about Rozanov to Shane? Because being honest, like the guy being in Russia, that is his country, why Shane will know about him? It makes no sense. And Shane starts to understand the complexity of the problems that Rozanov have to solve in his life. Shane realized that he's more in love than he's imagined, because when you care about someone, that you fear for someone, there's no other name than love. When we get in the scene of the artistic competition, nothing will help Rozanov there. Is this that I don't understand? He don't speak about his problems, not even with Svetlana. She was there, they are together there, they see each other there, but he don't speak with Shane. That I understand the reasons, but he don't speak with no one, not even with her. That for me don't make sense. They are friends since always, but he tries to push Shane because it's too much for him to handle, and it is exactly what he did in the rooftop. After the please go, I want you guys understand that the relationship don't mess up Shane result, but Ilya is not a disciplined guy. These feelings for Shane, it messes his results. Ilya is not playing that much. He's distracted. He's playing like he's getting Shane. So for him, hockey is fun because he gets Shane now. It's not because, oh, I need to win. He played this game with Shane, but the only shit that he comes is from his parents, because in the rest he's just having fun. For him, hockey is fun. He have the monologue of Svetlana, that is someone that he really respects of how much hockey she knows. She say, because the goalie of Montreal is hurt, maybe you can win Holiday. This is your only chance if you don't do it this season. I don't know if you can do it after. So if I was you, step it up your game, and you can prove your dad wrong, and you can get the cup this year. Ilya disappeared because he needs to focus. He needs to focus because he needs this result. He's blushing, speak with Shane, because he knows, because the guys say the way Shane kisses him makes him feel very strange. He was smiling in the taxi. He knows. He pushed Shane because they are in public, because Ilya was really suppressing a lot of feelings that he was having, and because Shane close to him, it will make him break, probably. He rejects Sasha. He rejects Sasha and rejects everyone. Shane, probably he's going out less. In this moment, we don't see much of his life, but I really think he was focusing on hockey because he was really ashamed. And I want to say this. You see, another thing that people get very confused was, I will bring a come. Besides, I'm very ashamed of you, his dad was saying. I will present you to the minister. And then people was like, but the father of Svetlana is the minister of... He will not present Ilya to the father of Svetlana because they know each other forever. The minister was another guy, but they will not pay an extra just to show this scene, because this scene doesn't matter. After he presented to the minister, he met the father of Svetlana, they are speaking. No, the father of Svetlana is not minister of Putin. No, I'm kind of obsessed, you can see. But even after reject Sasha, he checked the message of Shane. So even ignore Shane is painful for him. And we just understand this because he looks the message. For him, he's starting to see this as the only option he have. You know, like, I'm playing around. I really don't have discipline. I was really a shit leader. They are kind of right. Shane see he's winning the cup. There's a lot of feelings in the acting. He said because he lose the cup. He said because he miss Ilya, but especially because of this. Ilya gets success and he's not participation in any way, not even in hookup. So everything there that he's seeing in the TV is painful. Until Ilya say, for you is for you, mama. And mostly of places don't translate, but mama and papa is the type of word that we use for almost all idioms. It's impossible to Shane. No, Shane knows that he say that is for mama. And Ilya really have a very child face. I don't know how they did it in that scene, that he really looks like a happy child, and it's beautiful, that scene. And then Shane give a little smile, because in the end he knows how important it was for him to win. It's a lot of feelings in the acting, and it's exactly what Shane was feeling. He said because he misses Ilya. He said because he lose the cup. It's impossible to not cheer for the guy. Ilya disappeared. And then we know after what Ilya was feeling, that he think about Shane every day. When he sees Shane's waiting to enter in the stage, he freak out, and he runs to the bathroom, the same bathroom that they fight. He runs before entering the thing, and then he say, I will go when Shane have no opportunity to ask me nothing. It will be that I will present the show and I leave, and it's done, and we never speak about it, and this needs to end. So when Ilya arrives, Shane is pissed. When Ilya say, I was busy, Shane don't ask doing what. He asks, with who? The only reason Shane thinks in this head, again, to Ilya is doing this with him, is because Ilya is in love with other person. It's the only reason Shane finds in his head, in the end. Ilya is with another person. That's the reason that he don't answer me. That's the reason he don't want to see me again. Because what we have is nice. I don't know what he's doing this for me. In his head probably is this. You disappear because you're dating. Let me know. I need to know. You're rejecting me? What exactly is happening? So, okay. When Ilya see him, he understands that he loves Shane. There is nothing much he can do about it. And when he listens Shane say with who, he give a little smile because he knows that Shane still loves him. Well, that's the game. After he listened that, he's like, fuck, why he's concerned if I was with someone or not? This guy have feelings for me. And then Ilya plays, and then Ilya passes the hand on Shane, see Shane's react. Shane gets pissed on the selfie that is supposed to be a joke, but he knows that every hair of the body of Shane hates Ilya in that moment. When they sprint to the bathroom, because it's not even run, they sprint, Ilya gives some time to Shane and he enter behind. And if you realize, after Ilya enter, he already left. But it's a left of someone that knows that is doing the wrong stuff. Ilya is supposed to not enter in the bathroom. And he knows. He's been avoiding Shane for a long time. Everything was getting better. Everything was getting better. He won the cup. He's getting step up his game. He stopped to play around. Why? He entered in the bathroom. So he left. And then when he left, okay, if I say the most disgusting sexual stuff to Shane, maybe he will say to me, fuck off and leave the bathroom. And I solved my problem. Ilya was being an asshole, trying to get out of the situation desperately because he don't have strength to leave the bathroom. He don't have it. Tried to not enter, but he was there. He tried to not touch Shane, but he touched it. It's impossible. They are forced to see each other, and after they saw each other, what they will do is they are desperate for each other. Both, but Ilya is better hiding. It's a lot better hiding. So he lets everyone confused. It's not even Shane. He lets everyone confuse us. Shane, why he's doing that? Because he's pushing Shane away in the only way that he can. Nothing else he could do there. He was fucking up everything and he knew it, and he was trying the last resources to try to push Shane away. Maybe Shane feel him disgusted by him. Maybe Shane gets so angry that he disappears because Ilya don't have the power to do anymore. Ilya have the hope that Shane will get angry and leave the bathroom, but no. Ilya see how much hurt Shane is, and if you think that this doesn't mess with Ilya, you're lying, because after progress you see how protective Ilya is. In the end, after they get married, they are fucked, because Shane will get anything he wants looking to Ilya that way. Even me, if you ask me anything, I would give him. Shane was desperate for Ilya affection, because again, we use sex as affection. Here in life, in the gay world, is how we learn, is how we know, is the only way we know sometimes. People say that Ilya is an asshole, but Ilya is being reasonable. Nothing could happen in the toilet. It's the toilet who assists the stage. Everyone will pass there. Even to pass there is the way that you go to the stage. If anything of the production needs to use a bathroom, it's that bathroom that they use. Ilya is not being an asshole, he's being reasonable. And it was not the place, not the time. They are the main stars of the event. They are the biggest hockey player in the moment. Like, it's impossible. Everyone will miss them. We will see them, and they hate each other in the stage. How they are friends in the bathroom? It doesn't make sense. Shane only smile after he confirms that they will see each other out. So Shane is not even ashamed to admit that the only thing he wants is to touch Ilya. It doesn't matter how hard and how painful it will be. He really wants. And it's funny because in the head of Shane, he's a really bad liar. Shane really thinks that he's hiding, that he's not in love. He really thinks he's hiding. He really thinks that he can. Ilya is trained to hide. He's a Russian spy. Nothing passed his head. Nothing. He confused a lot of people that was watching because he's trained since he's a kid. All his feeling, all his desires needs to be suppressed to survive. And this is not questionable. Survive. When Ilya say, if you win, you can ask me that, you can ask me that, you can ask me that, I will do it. And then Shane say, but if you win, and then Ilya goes and kiss Shane again. Is what I'm saying. The kiss using to say stuff. The kiss is the only way that Ilya knows to show Shane is like, I really like you, but he don't know how to say it, he don't know how to express. It makes everything confused. He's not being an asshole, it's the only way he knows. The question is, why he'd make this offer? Because Ilya is very afraid to be rejected too. Very afraid. He's being rejected all his life. He's being rejected for his father all his life. He's feel lonely a lot. That's the reason that he's always trying to get busy, always going to clubs, always with a different girl. We know who is gonna win MVP. The option that Ilya is giving to Shane is not real. It makes part of the game. It's a competition. Ilya knows that he's gonna win. Why this is a plan in the Ilya's head? So Ilya kiss and leave directly, because if he puts the guard a little down, he will break again. He's always in the edge of breaking. He knows that he needs to run. So he kisses Shane, show that he really likes Shane, and leave. And Shane gets sad, confused, but he really wants Ilya, so he played the game. Of course, Ilya wants. And this scene of the hotel is very confusing to a lot of people, so I will go kind of slow. You know that Ilya is very vulnerable emotionally in this time, because it's really when his dad is getting the worst, and his brother is not taking care of his dad. His dad is keeping calling him, and he's feeling terrible because of this. because he's not there, because he cannot help. He have a feeling that he's not being a good son. His dad, you're gonna die without knowing him, or maybe forget about him because he's not there. The way that his dad forget about him, what exactly he will do? Because the worst of this disease is like Ilya is the only person that don't forget. Even he forget about Alexei, he forget about his wife, he forget about his stepwife, he forget about people, but he don't forget about Ilya. Ilya feel this responsibility, because when shit gets bad, his dad call him. Is a bond that the mind cannot explain, but it's heavy. Ilya is broken in Las Vegas, very broken. He gets the cup, it didn't get better. He think winning the cup, winning MVP, it will get better. It doesn't get better. He's still broken, but I have Shane. And then people don't understand the power play. The power play was a survival experience for Ilya. It's sexy, it's nice, but is a protection for Ilya. He really wants Shane. He knows that Shane really wants him, but he cannot give what he gave before to Shane. Not this night. He's going back to Russia again. He gets very anxious, gets very desperate in this time. And he really sad, and he really wanted to cry, and he really wants someone just to hug and stay with him. He cannot have this. He cannot ask this for Shane, because he have the fear of rejection. If for Shane it was just sex too, he don't know. He thinks Shane's like him. He really don't know. If he tried to make a move and Shane disappear after he say that he likes Shane and Shane leave, how bad it will hurt. He don't know. It's the first time he fall in love too. And then what he think about it? I create a plan that Shane will arrive. He will get horny. I will get horny just to look. But Shane will open himself. He will prepare himself for me, because people think Shane was masturbating all the time, but no, he's not. If you see the position of the hand after he takes the underwear, he's not touching his cock, just so you guys know. So he will get ready to be fucked, and Ilya do it by the back without much physical contact and without being personal. He's getting some affection, but he's getting sex. He's not getting affection this time. And this breaks the heart of Ilya. He think it was a solution, but it's not. If you see after, you see that Ilya is empty. He didn't get what he thought that he will get, because it's not what he wanted. The relationship is changing. It's not, it will not be sex who will help him in the night. You see that Ilya don't make eye contact with Shane in the bed, because he's trying to run. He's smoking on the bed that Shane hates. He give alcohol to Shane that Shane don't like. Maybe if Shane stay there in silence, just the company will make better for Ilya. But Shane insists to remember all the problems that Ilya have. How is your family? You want to really come back to Russia, but there is a nice place. Do you like there? How Ilya explain all that? The answer is not good, but to say no, you need to explain. And Shane will ask. So Ilya say, I need to sleep. And you can see that even after Shane leaves, Ilya is broken. He is with a cigarette, he's not even on, because he don't even know what to do, because another cigarette is not fixed to. And then the end over. And then we have the we didn't even kiss. With the message, Shane don't send. He don't send because he think I'm being stupid. Of course it's just sex. Why I thought that kiss means something? Of course it's sex. Look what's happening. It's sex. It's okay. I don't have another guy to have this. To find another guy is too risky. So it's okay. And we have to remember that Shane lives without sex for a long time. It's not being a big problem for him. For Ilya it is, because he needs the affection. He needs all the things that the sex brings. For Shane, he's focused on other stuff. Sex is not a priority for him. Love he gets from his dad, from his mother. He have this affection at some point from some other source. So since they are falling in love for the first time, both of them, they don't understand what is missing. So for Shane it's okay. I will have this guy. It's a safe place. He's great in bed. We have fun. For me sometimes it's great. I need to be focused on hockey, and it's done. In episode 3 he's caught clocks Shane on the ice, and this was 2 months before Olympics. They fight. This was close to the people say no, this happened when Ilya was ignoring him, and I say no, this is before Olympics, it's not after Olympics. So this was close to their first time. So they were in that feeling that one smiling to the other and being blushing for each other. Was in this moment that they fight with Hunter. Was before the Olympics, well, not after. Hunter met Kip 4 months before Olympics, so was around 2 months before Olympics. So he was close to the first time of Ilya and Shane. So we start the episode 4. I just jumped. So we start in 2014 with very impersonal messages, speaking about games and speaking about seeing each others, but they keep the hookup. The hookup, you can see that is very rough sex, very in love sex. Is not passionate, is not personal, is really hookup. Ilya is always partying. and having fun with other people. And Shane organized himself emotionally, and he's very focused in hockey. He gets what he needs from Ilya, and he organized his mind. That is all that he can get. It will not be a problem anymore. It's done. When Shane gets the first cup, you can see Ilya completely proud of him, happy for him. Is a very loving look that he's giving to the television. And the second time he's with his friends on Boston, and you say, "Oh, it shouldn't be me. Oh, why this happened? No, blah blah blah," like faking that he's sad and blah blah blah. But he goes directly send a message to Shane. So we see that it was a play. It was not the real feeling. So we jump to 2016. What I say, these montages always say a lot of stuff. Ilya starts to flirt again with Shane. He's not speaking about just games. He's speaking. They are playing more by messages again, starting to blush again. And Ilya, in this montage, he started to reject, and some people didn't got it. It's like, it's not that we reject one girl. You don't see him kissing Svetlana on the mouth anymore. Their relationship is more friends. Like, she see him rejecting girls, and he's like checking on him if he's good, if he's okay, because they always go out together. And normally Ilya get out with the girl, or they end up in bed, something like that. But it's not happening anymore. Probably around here, he's already rejecting Svetlana too. Their relationship really changed. The way that they speak, the way that they play together, it changed already. And then you have the problem that everyone is trying to push a girl for Shane. And this smile that Svetlana give when she speak about Hollander, it already means that she clocked it. She really clocked it already. When they are watching the thing of the cottage, and she speak about Hollander, because she already clocked it. Svetlana is very smart. She reads the room very good, like Ilya do. And Ilya think he really hide his feeling for Shane, but it's impossible. Svetlana asks if he's seeing someone in the car, but she asks as a friend. My best friend will ask if see me on the phone all the time speaking with the same girl, and like, but maybe she see that Ilya is kind of miserable, and maybe she wants just to offer the support. But since Ilya don't open, she gets a little angry. Not because she's jealous, because she's never been jealous. She's a little angry because she's his best friend, and he don't open up. He don't trust her to tell, because she thinks that he will be judged, she will not understand, and is giving too little credits for her, because she's always been on his side, all the time, always, never left. So the angry is not because she's jealous, it's because I know. Why are you not telling me? We could make this easier for you. She knows he's lying to her, and this is kind of sad for her. And she knows that it's serious, because she's not seeing Ilya with anyone anymore. So she knows it's serious, but she's seeing him sad. Ilya is sad. Even they are hooking up all the time, he's sad already. So this fact that he's sad is what changes everything in Ilya's house. It's not, it looks like it was like that, but it was not. Ilya realized that what he's having with Shane is not fulfilling him anymore. So he said, okay, I will try to give a step. I will go slowly. I will try to make a perfect day to see if Shane open up and see if we find another deal, because it's been hard for me. I'm not happy. I'm suffering. They miss Shane all the time. You have the part that they go to Ilya's house. A lot of people, you saw the parallels. I fight with everyone in Instagram, because people really don't get the messages. They keep creating theories that don't make any sense. A girl say, you see the parallels because he say, I love a hotel room. Hayden say this to Shane. And then she say, because all the hookups that Shane have is in a hotel room. And I say, first, every time they are in Boston, they never hook up. Never. The first time they will hook up is the Ilya's house. Now, after 5 years. He never been to Ilya's house. And Ilya never been to the hotel of Shane, because Shane always shared the hotel of Boston with Hayden. So no, never happened. It's not a parallel. Hayden is just happy to be alone in the hotel because he's far from his wife, and he will have the room for him. Ilya is very afraid, and he's doing a dance. He's really doing a dance. He knows that Shane panics. He knows that Shane overthink. He already knows. A lot of people don't understand the dance, but it's a dance. When Shane comes back to the shower, normally Shane already dress and leave. Before he have the opportunity to dress, Ilya say, come back to bed, honey. And then he asked to Shane to stay. The way that Shane answer, but stay, Ilya knows that he's starting to panic. And then Ilya do one step back and say, I'm not done with you. You can stay. It's not a big deal. It's just that we can fuck another time after. Not a problem. Don't worry. And because Ilya is trying to mask the intimacy of asking him to stay. They stay between the kisses was very beautiful and very dangerous. He kissed Shane and say, please stay. And Shane say, okay. And this okay, remember me, the eternal sunshine of Spotless Mind. Because he have the ending, she say, I'm gonna make you sad and I'm gonna blah, 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 and this is gonna happen. And he say, okay, it's everything that he can get. Okay. And just say, okay. And it's okay. Both have no idea what is gonna happen there. But okay. Ilya asks so, and then they sleep hugged first time. A lot of people think this is another day, but no. They met in the morning. They take a nap after sex. They wake up hungry. It was like 4 in the afternoon. It's nothing, just a little nap. Ilya wishes and planned for this day for a long time. So he go out, he buy ginger ale, he prepared the stuff to make the sandwich. A lot of people speak that the tuna melt is perfect for Shane because of the diet, but I believe that Shane don't eat fat in the diet, so actually the tuna melt is Shane open up a little by the situation, is a little proof that okay, I will not be rude, this guy is cooking for me. He will not say, you have rice with salmon. No. Bread I think is okay in microbiotic diet, but cheese I don't think is okay, and mayo is not okay for sure. So I think the fact that he will eat a tuna melt is already him allowing himself a little. When a fuckboy fall in love for you, you are roasted, you are fucked, because we for no reason starts to be loyal. We know all the tricks to make people fall in love for us, and we're gonna use in the same person. We are normally good with a lot of stuff because we always try to do everything good to value our company, so we kind of always know how to do a lot of stuff, because every time you are useful, it helps to we feel valuable. Ilya cook, Ilya do stuff, Ilya... When Shane say, you're gonna do me a tuna melt? Ilya is thinking, he's overthinking. Yeah, I would do 1, I can do 2, not a problem. He was all prepared for 2 or even more. Ginger ale was there, he don't even ask. But if he let Shane do a big shit of this, he knows that Shane could panic and let everything... And another thing that is, Ilya finds effort embarrassing. Sometimes he used this idea, no, I'm not trying to seduce you, or that's the reason that he used some jokes, that's the reason that he always mean it, but he finds effort, put effort and stuff embarrassing, you know? Like, I'm not cooking for you because I want you to fall in love for me, because this will be strange. I'm not asking you to stay because you want to be my boyfriend. No, it's embarrassing. Because put effort and stuff is embarrassing for him. Everything that he do is because he's naturally good. He don't put much effort and stuff. So he goes to the sofa, and Ilya loves when Shane clap back, and Shane clap back again, because he knows that is his influence on Shane. Speak about woman, because he's not meeting girls anymore. A lot of people don't understand that. Shane is very discreet. Ilya have no idea if he have a girlfriend or not. They never speak about it. Shane don't go out. If he have a girl that he met in his house and he dates this girl, how people will know if he don't ask? So Ilya speak about girls because he wants to see how's the water. How Shane will, and Ilya goes running around, and he don't ask directly. So he speak about him to make Shane comfortable to speak about him and see what happened, because Shane will not get angry that Ilya see girls, because he knows why he will get angry. So the idea of he say, Svetlana really likes you. They are speaking about hockey. I have this girl here that she knows everything about hockey and blah blah blah. He don't speak that he hook up with her before. He say that he have this girl, really loves hockey, he knows everything, and she really likes Shane as a hockey player. Shane don't even know. No one understand that, and probably not even Shane. Shane's like, is a girl like me? a girl that is with you, like me, you speak about me with this girl. Shane gets very confused, but it's not sexual. But Shane answered and make awkward. Now I have a fanfic theory that I will create now, but it makes sense. Ilya say, we have this girl from New York, but she's gonna marry. Who is this girl who is gonna marry? This girl is Scott Hunter. Answer to me, Ilya. It is Scott Hunter. He will marry Kip. That's the deal? What is happening? What the fuck's happening? Scott starts to date and he's not seeing you anymore because he's being faithful to Kip? Because Ilya annoy Scott in the same way he annoys Shane. Scott is hot, but he's boring. Why not? It really makes sense. Shane asks if his Svetlana is a girlfriend, and Ilya say nothing like that. She's busy. He don't say I'm not seeing Svetlana anymore. He say no, she's busy because she have this and blah blah blah. We don't fuck. We fuck sometimes, but she's busy now. Because he cannot say no, I don't fuck her because I'm in love with you. Because he's not going to the bed with Svetlana. Svetlana is not busy. She's there all the time. But they are just not fucking. But how he say this to Shane? He just decided that being with other people is not making him happy anymore. And he stopped. And he wants to pass more time with Shane. That is what he's trying to do. But then he say, but it's nice to have a regular ramen like that around. I don't know if he means that it's nice to have company. I don't know if he means... This is confusing. I don't know if he's trying to Shane say, yes, I have a girl. But Shane says nothing, as always. And Ilya normally asks a lot of questions. Shane don't answer. And then until he gets directly to get what he wants. Because Shane don't answer stuff directly to. He should find someone new. But he's lazy. And then Shane smile. Because when Ilya say that, it's because it means that he's not searching. And that makes Shane happy. Because Ilya is not searching. Because he could, but he's not. Because he say, it's not hard for you to find a girl. And he say, I'm lazy. Yeah, but it's not hard. So, if you understand, you understand. He give all this round just to ask if Shane likes girl. Because he speak a lot to try to take something from Shane, but Shane don't go. Don't do nothing. So it's a dance. Again, it's a dance. Ilya is trying to confess. He's confessing that he likes Shane. Like, I like you. I like girls, but I like you. But he just say that he's not seeing girls. So Shane, do the math. Do the mathematics, Shane, please. And this is like, again, he needs balls. Ilya is not seeing other option. Because he's sad. He needs to step up with Shane. Because he don't know even what he's doing, but he said he needs to find a solution for that. And he's trying. Maybe if Shane, when he have a little thing, he comes to see me more time. I don't know. Ilya is trying to create a plan in his head. Because if Shane rejects him, even if he say, I like you, but not as a person. Because if he's Shane don't say that he likes him back. He say, lucky me. Because he don't understand that what Ilya is saying is real. And then, because he's so afraid of being rejected by Shane, he say, not as a person. But yeah, he asked him to stay. He cooked for you. He wants to spend the night with you. So do the mathematics, Shane. But you hurt Ilya a lot being rejected by Shane in this moment. Because Ilya already know that he likes Shane. And he likes hard. And he will give up everything to stay with Shane. At this point, he already know. Shane is still... So he flirts, but he keep light. Because it's the first ever conversation. We have to remember that. First conversation ever. He don't let the phone change the vibe of the date. He come back with a very loving vibe. When Shane asked the question about his father, Ilya give a big smile and he do a joke. But he just pushed Shane because he thought about it. He cared about me. Maybe it's this type of affection that I need. Because not even Svetlana realized until now that my dad is fucked up. She didn't, and she's my best friend. Shane got it. And Svetlana speaks Russian, but Shane got it. So he smiled and he said, this guy cares about me. This guy wants to know how I'm feeling. This is affection. This is what Ilya wanted all his life. And it was given to him now. He was given. He hugs Shane because it was all that he needed in this afternoon. Desperate to think about his father. It breaks his heart to think about his father. Breaks his heart that he's not there. His father don't remember anyone, just Ilya, and he only needs a hug, is what he asks Shane. But then Shane starts to freak out. Shane don't goes to sex because he's horny. He goes to sex because if he fall for Ilya again, it will hurt him a lot because he already passed it. So if he leave this experience with Ilya in this night and Ilya disappear again, he knows how much it hurts. He really knows how much it hurts. He will not give this opportunity to Ilya again. He goes to sex. That is the same feeling of erase the message. Erase with didn't even kiss is the same feeling of going to sex now, because he wants to be sure that it's just sex. What happened is they are face to face again. That kiss, the eyes to eyes, the way that they look at each other while everything was happening, the first name, the music that you listen is clearly not sex. So even Shane trying to push and trying to change the vibe, it didn't change. That shit is not sex. They are doing love. They know they are doing. And especially in the bed, when Shane arrives, Ilya takes him on the face again. Again, on the face. Every time that they see each other while they're doing, it will be a problem. Just put this on the on the map. And they are in love. And Shane realized that there's nothing he can do to stop this now, because he tried. The plan of Shane was, I make sure that this is sex now, he will understand, and will not be a problem. But it was, because it was not sex. He tried, but it was not sex. So the proof that Shane was trying to force sex is because we see Shane doing dirty talk the first time, but then he was smashed with first name, because Shane gets a second to say Ilya, because Ilya says Shane as an impulse, and then Shane is like, Ilya. It was a shock. I don't even know what exactly he was saying, but it was more shock. The pain of the rejection of Ilya in these scenes breaks a lot my heart. He put so much effort. He take all the care that he could to this not happen. He have no idea what he did wrong, because he knows Shane's like him. He goes slowly. He take all the care that he could. He prepared the food. He did everything that he could. And the idea that no one is making him happy anymore besides Shane's make him devastated. Shane leaves his house. He knows nothing about Shane. Shane didn't up a minute. He knows nothing. He don't know if Shane had a girlfriend. He can have. He don't know. He kind of asked, but Shane don't answer. He likes girls. It's the only thing that Ilya knows. The only thing. Nothing else. I don't even know how much time Ilya gets seated in that sofa crying, but it was a long time. It was really a long time. You put the rejection with the phone of his dad. He stayed there petrified for hours. So we go. Shane meets Rose in the most crazy way, because he was just trying to search a place to sit, and it was very late. People not supposed to be eating, but she was there. I understand Shane's confusion. A lot of people don't understand, but I understand. Shane don't have real connections with people. He's not sociable. Normally, neurodivergent people, when they drink, it gets easier to be sociable. So I understand. And this idea of spectrum, people need to understand that he's not diagnosed because he's on the spectrum, and the spectrum is very vast. Never put the life of Shane in Shane never have problems with do stuff that he likes because of the neurodivergency. So it's not a problem in the TV show. It's just one more characteristic. It doesn't need the diagnosis, because it doesn't make his life harder. This obsession for hockey, it works great for him. So it's good. It's okay. The spectrum is very big. So for Shane, it's not something that really block him to do stuff. So for him, it's okay. He's a little awkward. He's a little blah, blah, blah. He have his time. He prefer to stay in quiet places. This type of stuff. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. So he have nice conversations with Rose, and type of conversation he don't have with Hayden. He don't have with anyone, not even with Ilya. You can understand that Rose is an actor. She knows a lot of stuff and how to deal with a lot of stuff, because she plays too much type of people. So for her, it's easy to do easy talk. She already knew Shane. She likes what she knows about Shane. So it was easy conversation. And for Shane, it was like, oh, maybe it's this that is like a girl, because I like this girl and she's beautiful. No, everyone finds he's beautiful. It's impossible that he will say that she's ugly because everyone say that she's beautiful. So it's easy. Even if you're not completely attracted, say, no, I know that she's beautiful. Of course I'm attracted. She's gorgeous. You know, people say that she's gorgeous, so she's gorgeous. So it's really easy to him to feel that Rose is the one. She say, I don't know how we be the sex, because with girls it takes a little more time to go to the bed. But he knows that she's great. He feels great to stay with her. Because Shane needs affection too. Ilya see the paparazzi photo. The pain of being rejected, and Shane show up with another girl 1 week after. I can't even explain. And then you can think about it, like, maybe gets too real, and he was already having a relationship with Shane, and he decided to go public after. They are already together, and he decided to go public after Ilya give one step further. They meet there. A lot of questions. Because in the journal say, we meet there, but we know that famous people, they decided to go public. So it's something that can be in Ilya's mind, because Ilya is overthinking for sure. And then he chooses her over Ilya. Imagine Ilya watching her wearing his jersey on the game. You cannot get more real than that. Like for an athlete, when he brings someone to the game, is done. Like, and for Shane, the publicity was great. So luckily that Rose was okay to be part of this, but for Shane it's great. Another thing, everyone's saying that Ilya is very respectful. When Shane finds someone, he respects and didn't try to cross. You guys are crazy. Ilya is so pissed with Shane. Even if Shane's tried to speak with him, probably he will not. Ilya is pissed. He's very angry. He will not speak with Shane, not even if Shane tried. Shane was waiting a message, but Ilya will never send. Never. You have no idea to have fear of rejection and be rejected. It hurts more than you imagine. It hurts a lot more than you imagine. Ilya was trying. Exactly when Ilya was trying, Shane decided no. Shane started to date other girl without even speak with him. He was trying to open up to Shane, and Shane don't even open up and disappear and leave his house, and Ilya was angry. This idea that Ilya was being respectful of her. A fuckboy is not respectful of other people's relationship. We just care about ours. And the only way to feel Shane's body, it was smashing him in the glass. And Ilya did a lot. And this that I want to say, Shane affects the game of Ilya directly. Shane, when Hayden say, we're gonna get him, don't worry, it's because every time Shane is on the ice, Ilya will be on the ice, blocking Shane. Ilya is not busy trying to make goals. He's there slamming Shane on the wall. Just that. No, none of the two play, because one stay blocking each other all the time. And Ilya was here on Shane all the night to show that he's pissed. It's the only reason that he went to the game. To show Shane he's pissed. That is not fair. That Shane is a coward. That Shane is a motherfucker. It's just that. Nothing else. Ilya was not even concerned to do a goal. Not even concerned. We get in the club. Ilya see Miles in the bar. And Ilya is a bigger stalker. We know. So Ilya freeze. And since Ilya freeze, Miles say, ha. First, Miles is a shit person. He's trying to kiss the boyfriend of his friend. He knows Shane play for Metro, and he's trying to speak with, even like saying hi to the arch rival of the guy that you are in the table is disgusting. Because if they really hate each other in real life, why do you say hi? It makes no sense. Miles is a shit person. I will not try to defend him. Miles checking Ilya is kind of funny, because Ilya is the womanizer publicly. So it makes no sense. Not even say hi as education will make sense there. Okay, Ilya was staring, but Ilya was angry. Ilya was a homicidal look. So if I was Mayo, I would just nod my head and stay quiet, because there was more a homophobic look than a flirting look. And being a Russian, Miles should stay very quiet. The Ilya is Terminator. Spot Shane, and he's so broken, but he's a player. That's our thing. So when Shane looks to the other guys of the thing of Shane, of Ilya, he froze. And that's the part that I understand. Shane see the guys and see Ilya and then Miles arrive. And people say, why he don't see Miles? But is to you understand that his word froze. He's completely in panic. He don't even see what is happening. The music changed the tempo and goes to the cover because everything is in slow motion. Everything. He don't give a shit what's happening here. Rose tries to kiss him and he's not understanding what's happening. He's not understanding what's happening anymore. He just see Ilya. And he goes and stands in front of Ilya because he's seeing nothing else. If Rose is seeing the scene, she will be like, what's happening? But is this, he couldn't see anything else. And we already felt this at some point. Everyone who's already been cheated on the club was pretty accurate. The word really stopped first time, especially with someone that you like. But is this, Shane understood he can't be happy without Ilya in that moment. He ended up with breaking up with Rose, breaking up with him and everything. But so Ilya goes home alone. A lot of people say that it was a fantasy that Shane was imagining Ilya in the bathroom, but it's not. Have people even that compare the bathrooms because it looks similar but it's different bathrooms, and it's really reality. Ilya goes home alone. Ilya is not having fun with other people anymore, and he knows, and he already tried enough. He is not trying anymore. He knows exactly what he wants. Shane Holland. Shane goes back to Rose. Don't even know why he tried. In the book, he don't try it. He goes home cry, and he's supposed to go home cry because we know what happened. And then you have the music. This is not enough. Okay. So Ilya is still checking everything about Shane, and Rose break up with Shane after she asks stuff. The only thing that happens in Shane's memory is Ilya. Shane understood that it needs to be Ilya. He's not interested in Miles. He's not being gay. It's Ilya. So each memory that comes in the mind is great because the memory is very in the beginning. So we have a long time that Shane likes him, and he's putting all together just now. So we go to Ilya's house with Svetlana, and he's smoking again because he just stopped smoke for Shane, and Shane don't want him anymore. So why he stopped? He's back to this smoke because he's trying to be his old Ilya. He's not the guy who suffer. He's the guy who make people suffer, and he's okay with that. So why he will stop to the smoke? No, he was great before, and he likes to smoke. Svetlana starts to tease Ilya because she knows, and she starts to tease to see if he opened because she see he's miserable again. She's not trying to be nasty, sneaky. She is trying to be a friend. If maybe she get angry and maybe speak to her and maybe say what's happened, maybe because she already tried other ways and she can't. So he's smoking anxious, and she knows. And then she comes with Hollander, and she knows the Hollander is dating because she can see. She knows. Everyone knows. It goes in the TV all the time. So Svetlana knows that Shane is dating. She knows that Ilya is in love with Shane because they speak for 3,000 years. And then she say, Rose Landry is so stylish. What she's gonna wear? Is this the Svetlana say to Ilya? Ilya is freaking out, looking around, see if what time Shane will show up, because Shane will show up. He's the captain. Shane enter. Ilya see him, look to the other side. And then you can see Ilya saying, okay, and drink his beer. And he's like, he just feel it. Shane on his side because he don't look to Shane. He see that Shane is stylish, exactly what Svetlana said, and then he starts to freak out already. But Ilya is very angry with Shane yet. He's very angry, so he don't look to Shane. He's not interested in being his friend. What are you doing here? Rosie will show up here in 2 minutes, and I will be in this situation. I don't want to see you guys together. So Shane clap back Ilya. Ilya still don't make eye contact. He's speaking with Shane, looking not to Shane. So Ilya can't hold, and he knows that it's better he ask if he brings someone, because if he show up there, Ilya will not be able to handle. So maybe he ask if he brings someone, because if Shane say that yes, probably he will go to the room. I don't think he will stay there if he say yes. Really, I think he is more a fear question. Why Shane will sit close to him if Rose is there? If Rose goes down after and sit on the side of them, they have to fake their friends, How he's supposed to act, how he fake that he don't love Shane. Shane this time is playing the game and is teasing Ilya because now Shane is more comfortable. Shane is playing around. He knows exactly what Ilya is asking, but he speaks about his parents. And then Ilya starts to flirt. And I say, oh, okay. And he's flirting hard. They are checking each other hard. And when he say, who knows we have in common? Because it's this, you're trying to be my friend? Maybe we will know each other this time. Because Ilya was trying to know Shane, and Shane don't understand at his house. So maybe if he knows Ilya's better, maybe he will accept to stay with him. And then again, he say, you look very pretty, but different maybe, because he liked it the way Shane did, but he's different. Different in attitude, different in a lot of stuff. It's too much. Ilya wants that what they have back. Shane is changed. What happened? When Shane say, I can tell you something, but you promise. You just look that Shane do this, and Ilya goes directly to check for a ring in Shane's hand, because Ilya was ready to any bad thing. He would say, we need to break up, I don't want to see you anymore, I think I'm engaged with Rose, could be anything. Ilya was ready to a very bad information. So when Ilya cracks with the smile, the biggest smile we saw until now, is because he's just happy. He's just happy that it's not all the shit that he thought about it. Because imagine that Ilya is just reading the comments. What do you think is in the comments? When you guys get married, your guys are perfect for each other. Blah, blah, blah. Ilya never thinks this about them. Ilya thinks about Shane like, this is the worst shit I did in my life. How we let this happen? This has never worked out. I cannot love this guy. This is the comments that Ilya see the relationship Shane with him. And with Rose, he see just nice stuff. So Ilya was ready for the worst. And then Ilya flirts again. I know exactly what you were. Ilya is bad in English. But when Shane used the past sentence, Ilya knows that he will do anything he can to get this man back. He knows. Ilya trying to let Shane see him is the first time that they are hang out in the Superstar. First time. Shane was not confident enough to be there. Never. Never. Shane stay in his room. Shane stay training. Shane even in Superstar. Shane don't go out. Shane don't drink with the guys. It's the first time Shane is there. Ilya say, please look me with the kids here. Blah 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 blah. And then he makes sure that Shane is participating with him, and the Shane is paying attention of how good he is with the kids. This side he never saw. Ilya is making sure, look, I'm a nice guy. I'm good with kids. You're gonna change some diapers some days. Another thing that I have to say. Girls, you guys are fucked up. Who write the fanfic that Shane's get pregnant should be in jail. And I'm saying this, and I will try to make this happen, because you transform a beautiful queer story in a very problematic heteronormative story that Ilya is abusive, that Shane is a very weak person, that I really don't understand what your guys' problem. It was a beautiful love story, and then abusive. Ilya is aggressive. Nothing there makes sense. I will do what I can to put you guys in jail. You guys deserve it. Ilya goes to the beach and say, found you. You're searching for me? No. But he was. Of course he was. Ilya took the first step. It's important to know that he took the first step because he knows what he wants, and he wants exactly what they have. We will not give one step further. Okay. But I prefer that than have nothing, because Ilya cannot go to the bed with other person anymore. Is the other room? Great, I'm happy with that. When Shane say the other room, Ilya say perfect. I get what we have before, forget what happened in my house. When Shane enter and sit, Shane is trying to speak with Ilya 3,000 times. But this time that he sit, Ilya say is not sexual when he enters. So Ilya knows that he cannot run of this conversation. And what he thinks, since it was Ilya who take the first step to put the hands on Shane, Ilya really thinks that Ilya gets very defensive because he thinks that Shane will break up with him. He don't let it get too personal. He tries to know, it's just that, no, don't worry. We fuck and it's great, don't means nothing for me, we're just having fun. He's afraid. He tried to do one step further and Shane freak out. And he's trying to understand what Shane wants to talk. And when he say, I need to tell you something, Ilya thinks directly, he will break up with me now. But no, it was just to say that he was gay. That's the reason that Ilya laughs again, because he laughs relief. He's relieved that he's not breaking up, because for him was the only thing that would make sense, because the fear of rejection makes him think on the worst all the time. And Ilya just wants what they have back, just that, nothing more, nothing less. If they have what they have before is great, because more will be a problem too, as we see. So Ilya is still hurt, but he's still very afraid to lose Shane, because now Ilya is fucked up. He cannot sleep with other people. He's playing bad. You do the mathematics. Like, for him, he's fucked up. He don't know what to do. So he's treating like less. Ilya starts to dance again. So what do you want, Hollander? Because he wants to be sure. Shane wants to break up. He will be nonchalant about it. Because he's thinking it's a bad thing yet. So he's asking directly because he's very afraid of the response. He's very afraid. So he asks, so what if you're gay? It means that you cannot be with me because I'm bisexual. It means that you're gonna go publicly. It means that what it means. And then he say, why are you telling me this? Because again, he wants to see if this will affect what they have, because he's very afraid to lose it. He's not being an asshole, but he knows if Shane's go public, he cannot see Shane anymore. Ilya doesn't see a possibility to make this happen, to make this work, to live this love. See Shane wanting more, but he cannot offer. It breaks Ilya inside too, because he wants to, but he can't. It's very complex. He already felt very guilty to not take care of his father. Imagine if he is outed and then he really cannot go. But then people don't think that Ilya is in a work visa. If he loses his job, he goes back to Russia. There's nothing they can do about it. And if he's outed with Shane, imagine they are burning dolls of each other in front of the stadium. The team can not forget him, but the public will never allow Ilya to stay in the team. He will be the most hateful guy in the world. So it's a lot more complex than people are thinking. It's not just about branding or blah blah blah. No, he will live a hell, a really hell. If he loses his job, he have to come back to Russia. If he come back to Russia, he in theory goes to the jail, and blah 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 blah, because he cannot stay in the team. The team will not allow it. His dad died. We get the FaceTime. In the FaceTime, a lot of people say, I don't believe it that he will speak about sex again. But sex is the only form of affection that Ilya knows. Again, he cannot open up because last time he opened up, Shane runs. He is still doing this dance. He cried with Shane, and he asks sorry when he cried, and this is very cute. But Ilya goes what is safe. So let's have sex is what I need now, because he's used it. When Svetlana finally understand that Ilya will suffer alone, quiet, and he will not tell her, she takes the initiative. So she explained that nothing will make her leave his side. And she understands, you love Jane. It's okay. I will be here. I really love you, but I will be here. And I hope she knows how lucky he is. Probably it's the first time he understands that he will have someone if someone discover. If everything goes to the trash, he will have Svetlana. This is important because we get the episode 6, that conversation in the sofa that people don't understand much, but is here. He will have Svetlana, and this is the first time he listens of someone that don't use his money. He can't lie. He's not being able to lie. He's not being able to hide anymore. He think he was the master of faking, but how Svetlana knows? So he starts the phone call to Shane. He's panicking a little too, because he say, I'm sad about stuff, but maybe not what I'm supposed to, because everything there in this conversation scares him. His dad died, scares him, but it's like this. He's not being able to hide anymore from people. People are starting to see that he loves Shane Hollander, and this is a big problem. The phone call, people say that is a declaration of love. It is not. It's really not. He's confessing all the pain he's feeling. It's not about love. It looks like if it would be about love if it was in English, but it's in Russian. And is the pain. It's really the pain. Again, this love is painful for Ilya. For Ilya, he doesn't have a solution. He knows the family of Shane will be okay if he's gay. He knows Shane we can have a normal life as a gay person. But he don't have this option. He really don't. So he cannot promise anything to Shane. He will never say I love you to Shane because he cannot promise a good life for Shane. And in the conversation, you can see the pain. And Ilya just cry when he say, I really love you and I don't know what to do about it. Because he don't. It's so painful for him. To love Shane is a torture. Is not it looks like a good feeling, but if you see that he's being sad since episode 4, it's really being a torture. And it gets every time bigger and bigger and it's more painful, this love. But yeah, he just cry, not because of his dad, but he cry when he say how painful it is to love Shane. And this is the biggest problem. In Brazil, in Portuguese, we have a word is called saudade that doesn't have translation for other idioms normally, but it is speak about this is memories that we have that is painful, that is you miss so much that it hurts. The type of food that you cannot eat anymore because it is a type of missing that really hurts you. Is of someone that you lose it. Is bigger than I miss you. I don't know how I explain in English because it doesn't have a translation. It's deeper, and it is kind of, again we go back. I think it's Montreal. I don't remember when Shane gets hit, but Boston or Montreal, one of the two. When Shane comes to say the room number, the code, is everything up for tonight? Is because they didn't speak after the phone call. Ilya don't speak with Shane. If they have speaker, Shane will have sent by message like, for tonight this is the code. But no, he goes in the eyes to see if is everything okay. Because Ilya have sure that this should end. Ilya is suffering too much. Ilya don't see any possibility to make this happen. He don't know what to do to stay with Shane, and he needs to stay with Shane now. He could risk everything, but he don't see a solution. If he see a solution, he say, okay, I need to give up this and this to stay with this guy, I will. But he don't even know if Shane wants to do that. So it's harder than people imagine. So he say, I will have to disappear. I cannot see this guy anymore. I cannot, even if he don't want to see, he will see Shane every season. He will face off Shane every season. Any possibility to not stay together is still a problem. Is a terrible thing. It's very complex. It's a very beautiful love story. Very well writing. It's unbelievable that she is not gay. Unbelievable. She say that she consults a lot of gays, but it's unbelievable the way that she wrote. Ilya wants to end everything, but of course when you see the guy that you love, you're gonna smile. People say, oh, but why he's smiling? Because he's the guy that you love. He didn't stop to love him. He just know that he needs to break up. But he knows that he needs to break up since the day that they met, so we don't know what they really break up, even if it didn't happen the accident. More pain. Ilya didn't see Shane move in the ice, so he have no idea what's happening. No idea. Really want to participate. He's angry with something, but when Ilya entered in the hospital, we know in theory that he didn't sleep, that he keep checking all the sport portals, but acting again. You can see he opened the door and he stayed very far. He starts to, he don't know what to say, and he say, are you okay? And then, but you can see in his eyes, he's broken. Ilya is broken, and he's so sad, and he's holding to not cry. He's holding to not cry, and then Shane see that he's broken. I think the hey to he come close. Is to Shane can try to comfort him at some point because he knows that Ilya is broken. That's when that he asks sorry that he didn't send the message, because it's subtle, because Ilya is good to hide, but he's not even can hide that he was so worried that something happened. He knows that he needs to stop this, but how you stop this? How now? That gets more complicated. Like the guy is really bad, and then when he gets close, he say, "You scared me," and he's holding the tears again. He's very sad. He's suffering more. He was suffering because he was in love and don't know what to do, and he was suffering because he needs to break up, and now he's suffering because Shane is hurt. It just gets worse, and people saying that Ilya is a bad guy. Ilya is desperate to be loved. He left the hospital, blah blah. And then we see Ilya packing to go to Russia. Even he say maybe, it was never an option. He never even considered to stay with Shane, with Svetlana. That proved my point. Svetlana was always with him, but we know in the cottage that he didn't fuck anyone after Shane in the All Stars. So this says a lot, no? The thing is, imagine that the guy that you find boring and coward and all this stuff is the guy who do the thing that Ilya was more afraid of the word, but is the thing that he most desired to do it because it will end his suffering. If he could do it, what Scott Hunter did, he knows that everything that hurts him will be over. Imagine seeing the scene, like all his fears goes to the wall, because if Hunter can do it, of course he can do it. He's so brave. Ilya know that he's brave, he know that he's bold, he know that he can handle. The only thing that he cannot handle anymore is suffering for Shane. And then is this that I would say, Ilya is being monogamic, have more than a year already, just with Shane, no one else. And Shane have no idea, but he think it will be you some months without. I said, baby, it's just you have a long time. So the thing is, people say why he don't tell Shane, blah blah blah. But Ilya knows that they cannot be together in any possibility because of his situation, not Shane's situation. He knows that it will be okay for Shane, probably, if Shane really wanted. Because Shane say, you think about us together, and say, I can't, we can't. Shane already thought about it, but Ilya knows that it's his fault. So he will never say that he loves Shane without just to make Shane suffer everything that he's suffering, because he preferred to hold the decision that he will leave Shane for the good of Shane, and he deal with his suffering. It's okay. He deal with his suffering all the time alone, all his family, all his everything he did alone. He's trying to see a possibility. He goes to the cottage and he tries to do a plan in a strange way, but Ilya is trying to do a plan. Do not say goodbye to the cottage, because probably it was the best time that he was having for a long time. When he goes to Russia, it's not fun. Is boring in clubs. So he see that this could be a possibility of life, and it's new for him, but he love it. And then he's like, oh, what I have to do to not lose Shane and this, and what I'm supposed to do. Again, if he quit hockey, he lose the visa, and if he get outed, the fans will kill him. And the citizenship would solve the Russian problem. The citizenship with Svetlana will help, but will not fix the problem with Shane. He's seeing if Shane have a problem with his family, if you'll be okay. Ilya is afraid that Shane parents. I have the thing with Svetlana, but is this even with the citizenship? He don't know how to have more time with Shane, and he needs more time with Shane. He's not happy with all what they have now, especially now in the cottage, that he see what happens look like. So Ilya, when they arrive in the house of the parents of Shane, he's so afraid. Why he's afraid? Because only one person can be rejected there. He's not afraid that they will not understand Shane, or they will be rude with Shane, or something like that. He's afraid what will happen with him. For Ilya, he knows that his family will not be a problem. The only problem that they have is Ilya. So if the mother of Shane say, okay, you can be gay, but you cannot stay with him, it's impossible, I will not admit this, and blah blah blah. Ilya have some hours to convince the fathers of Shane that he's a nice person. This is exactly what he's trying to do. Very quiet, waiting for reactions to see what he can do to try to change it. But he knows that he's completely afraid. That's what's the body language. He's afraid. Because he can be rejected, and he knows that his family will never accept Shane. So, and the thing about the bird, the noise that Shane do is communicating with the loon, so it really means that Shane is fluent in bird. It's just a detail. Of course, it was not Hudson who did the noise. They have a guy who did the noise there, but it was a sound to keep the loon away. If Shane don't understand that everything Ilya was doing, saying that maybe he find a thing in Canada, maybe he marries Svetlana, he was trying to find the option to not get away from Shane, to see if he can end this suffering, to see if he can be with Shane at some point, at some way. But when Shane comes with the plan, Ilya believe in the future that is possible, and then he say, I love you. He didn't say I love you before because it would be cruel, but now it's okay. And Shane say is it kills you, and the not anymore of Ilya is exactly this. He finally can dream of staying with Shane. Finally. So not anymore is very important. More than the I love you. Because it's a relief that Ilya maybe can be happy again. Because he was miserable. Now Ilya will put fire in cities to make this happen. I need to go to Ottawa tomorrow. I need to do now. I'm going. Let's do it. Another question. When they say since broke season and blah blah blah, why they speak about the All-Stars game, but they don't speak to the fact that Ilya was in the fucking hospital? Because they know. But the hospital is a little more intimate than play together at All-Stars, huh? Just to remember. And another thing, they get so boyfriend coded so fast. It is really a deep connection because they really look like boyfriends. Oh, but since the beginning, you should not be smoking. This is boyfriend shit. Yuna knows how overthinking Shane is, how very miserable nights he must have lived, and how overwhelming all this was for him. And that's the thing that she gets sad. She say, I was not there. I was really not there because maybe I was so trying to give the best for him, but I didn't know him. I didn't knew him, and thinking maybe give the impression of she's forcing something, because Shane wants to be the best in hockey and she's doing everything that she can to try to make this happen. She could be so much more for him. And okay, it was Shane who don't give the opportunity, but she felt very guilty, very guilty. I think you have when you watch the credits all the time, you see Ilya smiling, but he have tears on his eyes because in the book he say that it's a strange day, but it was the best day of his life, and it's very cute. It's a very beautiful love story, I have to say.